key to life.
Etaya TV, Oborabu Wagusi.
Via kima mwancho muliria we Etaya TV nerituko lya Jumatano chitariki 25 na isatu mutenyi omutangani omwaka w'ekiriwe na 25 nemo engaki oyo minto Cyrus Azizi akomanyibuna January yaisire toera amatuko totigaitya ngata toiga nako batogukura umutinyi yiga omutangani omwaka oyo nabo yona tera rituko lya Jumatano nigo tokumbirana na gusanga amono oyo minto Cyrus Azizi elio tokumanyi onsi alia tobaka okoreka boyona alia bereka okoreka bugwala kieteweka boniga kitsekiga isano kiabona mambia tari kweba abarikibitwa mangana abagane to wakachikambi chinsemo ime ndaisiko yorobongo wa kusikaribu sana Cyrus Azizi
yamono sana dana kumbuka Gisoi ndocho komesa sana
nayo komesa kabisa gaiga wewe sema kwa tira narona na kiata to teiga lakini
moko die kelisio kama tigarner lakini nama trechi kamera bobe kwa tabaka ni kelisio na tomeseti sana thank you so much mumulire na mange agenda tukabaka ko na kikwa cross kinsemo au na kuba muno Diana baliki baito bamangana babikire chikambi kirase kona kyanga ekerengane korekana ngonya turiko ba tuko yekera na kumenya mwanchu muligireria weta TV na kigora turaigo mwanchu muligireria wetera sumuru bulio Kwana Etaya kona kyanga ngoro turi bagari ukomanya onsi wanyongo etera sensemo yemitandao na mtu tuko kubolia mwanchu muligireria tuwatu wetera sensemo yemitandao nene wetera sensemo ya Facebook YouTube gotubu ya kigimana boy go inyora kopeka ijumbe yago wetera namba yetu ya simu 075 333 na kigima oba mona intuweka karato ko mu rubuli tukoriga lya rero kiagera biada maite kumenya mwanchu bugirya nga kwa bawe kira mangana maya rero nije kuchikaba mu conductor yakarato ko so sinkwana ya bene kiagera kuyari ndi gukwanira mangana ngite climate change drought na mangana ngite food security beko gusiyo totebenga omorakera karibu igo
uwonjurire kweri
uwonjurire kwirire tukwanira umurakera no burendi bwendagera
sengenje bani anoroje bunensere tumaite
keribuya
sora alia kinyenjiro
Asinko alibo songo so itali semenyete mwembe ko kirora sirigante tsala dimaje sikiko kiri sai tunyangu sali egwenginere gorali ese ya krigoli sali naruko gali sai dilumate tutero mupaka ali ndongo tokoro ko bweri ubweri none kare kyanga asikere chingini kwa bashi no asa chingeni abun epati ele karoko alia chingeni chikurukure side ibado ngoli yenta chire la karoma eta no cheso cross mega top well is very expensive karoko ganda chinsema chiabo manyi ali is very expensive imepaka ali actually no magenero mopaka lakini karoko ahoro well boli no nyitororia macha makeigo tu yo gutu go kiagera chikomera buya kiagera rio boyo mboro bo tobu kabisa nende karabo iriro maite no tosialira mache karabo irire butuko no maite okogirienta ngaki tari okorigienta oko ngaki Mokoti ari gutokanga nangonya.
Wana simo muno gwikenya muno.
Vepa. Noma te vepa.
Aseke gusia.
Vepa seke gusinga kimokoti. Maambiri maambiri imi. Okwa karoli imi. Mokoti tawo jongojo tigerde. Maambi asogweri bore chombe cyaranje for the longest time. Esikeli yabo. Ekaroli imirire. Obutuko bugimamburo konyora mambiri imirire asogonyansi. That is the same thing. Bone karosi bigati kinyeni mambiri imiriri eri konyi obuoyo. Bona ayo turiko no gwejanda go kore ndo ku top dressing. Aya mwe turiko siara aya mpyole. Bado go kubanya ndo yoko gokora no kwagira kinyeni that's it. Lakini ndenda gukwanire nkwana yago le tukoria lero Diana. As a matter of fact ochencho kuonjo likweliro kuwateba kwa rentiro bokon na nchemo ngino minto mama chisbeke muto jengi na tata go banga kreti go ba kontinga mwana ne round ye bituma mbiri mogondo rango ngakyogo save fori kire bubere isano torenga ntoike kogora totonde tokache
lakini maite asorongo rwa gusi ne baba ngiya tokuna kore yangazi umurakero uyu turi mutindi mono una chinse muchinde una chia mandera
no mutindi ore
inkyo gotebo na intusi tokore notice na
ege tongo tebeli no mutindi ore usi we are known kutwale ndagera mate usi
kini madra bora mono ndore petake
bituma biyo Diana
chinse mo kuna chia mandera na
of course mandela oro turune kiangazi no nicho mengo kuchire
already chia kule
lakini usi ekiagero konyora aba usio mate toraso mustali busibo kokorogoremi nagarata kokorogoremi boigoro mono kindagire kitugo kitwanyora we do local export yani go export to locally no nyina karege kana ngomo ka bantu ngo chabarengalia basamaria baya basangeli kindagire kurasi chikanitse cheto bakituma kukiase kiseme murabone cya northeastern lakini ekiricha rusangeli kubona no nyenda ere igatukwana nchiyo no soka isika igabuya naboko teba ngomate ndagira umutinyo yiga December mburanero yari kutosa mutukamagega njaburite sana ya kungeti iyo ngakate ya katuma kaliki yari koririenda bolonke kanyire igo gonjo likwelire no nyemo ko tingo cyaro simike bando reri ya Diego ara ya sete kite baby
ibere tioka
ntei bono Rana la gira dago yo te va ero me te va ver musongele que sakukia hegios no hago yo coñe que era ahora te digate pero que irina sire que sakukia no chare que va ka tonde
lazima akundi garo antro moto bakatonda se boni isikulireria buna lireria beli wonjoreria umanyite na chata tena sekiandake experience ya tata experience for some time lakini bende tushikoba tokuna ki ebaya nagendrete murakero nororo enchara nero omanoni kore tina no gutonda nare pesa nero roche no chumire neko na kitogurete komenya singenje bono bugimarazi mabogendere kuna kiboto bugente kogende singenje konya ora abantu bono bagocha koma ito wibi ano konya bone njari yo motako ra tingo kunjarara tiganga ndenteme kinda nyore ingetenera kinlende ina kwanga bati ba abantu konya na ubibyo kuna bagosa beitu kindu tokumanya kinchira kituranya kuba tokwegendereria namali maito buna bondi bomurakero rororo naro chegaria ekyobenkero kya Red Cross by the way Azizi secretary general for Red Cross alibote yabuna asoromiga ado nabutojora tuwaro murakero for around 3 months Gono na mbule ne bana netwa tete kumagina bune kunyirira akego na ine yadiga
akego nengiya
gono na tena bado boniga for the next 3 months bado ngutore kora twaro
murakero abalende Diana no Yesu kuisi abantu bako pima kwelire
kindiro bako
konyora bali lakini Nyasaye obabereirwo abalende mugeni kagocha mugeni kagocha amang'ana ya climate mukwarira amang'ana mitigation kindly mukwarira ng'aki ogonjuri kwirire kwabeire aroro. How can this climate change be mitigated no kubanga at least ng'aki torakopa apu nobogimo boiga ng'aki toraswanane ikegera no matter na goitera asomorekerega chindoche ngakito bitacho biakamire. Yes
kwaroche county ya Nyamira gari abuna abananchi bale kolera.
Yes ogo kama ko bitacho ne chindoche kwarorekanire. And if you are telling us ni morekero no chikoba no no maide ne tume tike sifare bintu biasa bitacho sembikamere bikamete uja sana iko kwa tabanga biyo ko tabanga como teririwa mangana Red Cross era ko tabanga morakera no gendre for 3 good months poko ngoma
chikaunti njiroro unajua makodi ya ushtuka chikaunti njiroro emerongebe na isa 23 county chira affected mono ina wochigusiga ye county Nyamira na Kisii ntoyo lakini hote na ndoko plane ga na ko ngunga nyigusiga igawa na chindote chia kamira mbaroro boni game chat na ko nyara macho ko agasiyoko nana wochintore petake tole twate atoko ngunga ni mo nasara wake granye kedo sana maedro mo Kristo
yo tokanyeke
kwara agira nyasanga ngambiamo kichonzi kiga kichia mayana mabe nyasanga ngambiamo nakomo sabana ki atakonye yende nebe wate abatango je bali bakwana na ukame onyora
nyasaye onchuri bintu lakini Diana tutikana kidogo na mang'ana ye kiangazi kiagara mugeni erengo chali ngo yakwanira muri mang'ana na ratokong'eire okoyia ikisukuru cheitu kwabeire bobe bango igatoka kwando gwateka ko murasa sukuru ya mamura ya mageni tukobwe tukuliare bogukira rero aba sukuru ya banyeruka rero magena galisi rero timaitinge baro chirogoro gwakire na baro bagata who is really involved as gwateka ko murasa lakini ne yete
na sengo ndomaitina birije kibiko cyo byatara chingaki esikume ya mabune ko yiga chiacha
kubwata ni sana
nende digatosabere school chito abana bayitese nyanja mwana ina makaunsa tumedina mundo kyo ndomaitina kiemirego jayate kanto etibate mundo namba baro kibwa watchman ningo tumanyeti igaba oba abatukibana nayo koro kutukibwa tishwa to kumanya reno naki
nkike koirera abarende Diana nje nomboli chikuru charayire ni yote sana there is an academy school na hiyo ile kidogo
Elia bana ba
Mount Kenya abana bagasiria magimabo sana we were told obutukibwa chakibu kisomo tukibugu chakibu machibu tali go chasoka
tuabanye paka abayibuli umaite bagasaba zeti kanisa niga bado ndo kutukiumba gendrete ntumanyiti
biye sana timaiti ochubuliriria tikatusabira chiskuru cheito na bantu tikotobana ki twenzi asobwamo tusabira chiskuru cheito ekiagero koikwa abeire iguru ekige koirera okoyugo chiskuru chiso gwateka komorasa chiskuru echi bado amachibu taratoka nandira bado tukobolinga ki bali bako korogutuki kutema komanyanga ninki what are the major causes chugwateka komorasa chiskuru cheito akibabe kama chibu yayiga nende toli tonyore chinchira chiwetanga kurwase tonyore chinchira kira tokonye chiskuru cheito kitangwe kurwase koyikomera gwateka komeriga egere abana baitoka bagosoza chiskuru esukuru bana bone ya magena bayibuli bakabachi baumye sana kegere naro cyari ko muri kito kanele sunyancho gotetebina ebinte binge sana biya yete sana ebinge mba ndiyo kana ro cyari ko rele sia tepeti ndiyo atigarete ne pass nere yo keta kune turumuliro so ndubwa tuboba kegera ya ro kanenga kere skuru yeme ko Diana yende ko bati yende ya bwati mufululizo
ntuma tinki ko gara lakini nene tiga tunagosabira buna nate abana baitu na byo skuru senge chaina magana makong sana ndoro chembona aboro kyo basoire by the way aba grade 10 mbara amanya no bwanzu bwo boso grade 10 yekerasi
bayibi skuru
ya buna magene yabasobati nyakeiri surely tiga tosabira skuru cheito by the way at least aboro kyo bagende skuru basome buya amapepa ya gusena amapepa turaruka ya kona gutara tara skuru mokogoti tunagosabira sane kerisia gari kimogo sabagaki twasabira abana baito twasabira chiskuru cheito twasabira abateneneri naboro kyase chiskuru tugutigana nayo Cyrus Azizi ngana ndone ndeliko emanye timangana kiaya kale korandera undiye kali gusi kali aba gusi tumayitingi to turandeliye bintu gatebiko ino gusi tukukolera bana mpaka tukwane kara tosemya abantu baito
moleka
nyamira gali okaromo subate myake 23 kabekira abana chisu erageita twara igura ya sauti mugirangoga kuna antu bagoitana bono lenda ajire bakumuchyo Nairobi kule ne bana talirende monto mugusi oita neli no musacha naro kwa Alex Mogeni amanyete Nairobi ogokora obo driver ne chigari echimo gari yemo ndio mukoti akali gushituka mangana na makomo anyo meto musubati okurukuline ati munala timaiti bono na kabira kali kumanya lakini bono musubati oyu babwata abana batatu Gisale kibaro mukoti anteti bwatomo na inyoire mapema omwaka oyo arafu no yonde uri myakene liyo maneri nkororo urende nkobarire ndokumane chi stress checho
ogwetana
uchumi ya bere ogwetana hoke urukana nkoro asti family mangana ya naro lakini bona batena bara beire bakona gweta no kurende bona musubati amane ko irege tambukiro musubati ukurukuline ati munala ngakagire kwa abana baene resumo
yote kwa pamoja
abana bao ni goma tunatoka kwa naiga nigo kale city moja you can imagine that
abana bae bonsi ere moyale
musubati moyale lakini bona gukwanira mulorongo police station
musacha moyale
bana mo driver
ere pale mere baringe bagusiba tumate ngorwanira
kara ko ira namana konyorana abana bon status mu banyensiri nangina ukai utu ilienda wapi nakiura irege tambukiro yo kubikira yo konywensi abana ba Yesu abana ba ubugole titaniye kianda urendete pako igire myakene urendete chibarongo si rahisi kogo
no wancha Diana
wani tima lakini kumbe tingona kweboli nkiye kibose kale koranda moika kiyo kale koranda toyunkai kerase
bana chibarongo wate bale
mwakoyo mangana kiya
bonsi bakwete
abana bonsi boni bakwete
bana balenga bale
bono mari chibarongo makoti anteti toko para nepya igo bono mbata torende lakini enchi barongo echo noyo
abo igo chibarongo ibere chikwete
no mwana ya
ndio manene
mangana makomusa ringana li kongu tumaiti nekturagi kiriangane tumaiti mangana kiaya kana akona kuranda tumaiti nambireje kibi kale kuranda tumaiti nabasubati kinki ya tobereire to an extent bono korra oborobori obwate na musajo ose amate ose ni timanyeti ikyo gotambo koirerege tambo kero goita umwana wo sabana bawo surely ekere kwa baita iki kwanyora ina liboli nkona munebole sana
cyo mate nkanyige toerere
niyo to boroge to mana ina makomu enje muntu musubati amanyi ngakina bakwegosa
rakane nama
amangana makomu sana lingani lili arandire kirase lakini rende mbobe sana timaitina musubati wekera lokora lingani mentally mbuyarenge
nakiki nabo linga birengerelio
nkiwose nejebere
ndaba kupimwa finally aja pimu
lakini rende nelinga likongu tumenyetina
abuna abange bono goita rende
abuna abange gaki
abange bono no nyene kere birengerelio bire mbuyo kwara soka gusuga kwa nyore soda nkendusiko ya gukanya
Matendo na iweto magabana we county ya Kisii karalinga nyamache gali akurwa bosemi obuya sana wantu waka no goseka lakini akurwa bosemi obuya tetia basacha Okorraririe omonto mosubati ebwatiraneti. Corona, kare agoi kanga nae.
Obairo bobate de.
Obairo budi ego chenji nana matawo.
Soka isikoliye soda inketu.
Nendo ko nyane no musiki arenge kungo tenga arenge. Ka okororo mana wonjore biranga yani wonjora nane mood nane gieni ya chenji. Ai ganto okora momento ra kariogi ga busoka. Yani it's better. Tenya tuli koma kero montari gona kia lakini rende. Chiri ngana ngo Azizi. Hakia kereri umana lira semechi. Ekera mangana na haro abantu nko bacana bari ino ne chinkwana. Baka abantu abagotu.
Yakobokeria abana.
Kitakobokeria abana. Bale very innocent batamanye tikende ngai mwanyoranete. Bali getina na application to ibo amana gochiko koirege tambukiro nyasago sisini nabono na abantu goito. Okobekire sumu. Okonywenzi abana bawe sumu.
Ai sinko sana.
Tinga ni neli kong by the way Azizi liangechiri. Likong wate chiri yana nini wete bo besenga njino moiburi. Tinga ni neli kong. Mpaka liyo bo mabuga kongire. Digi chinjera chindi chinga ukwale ko bono na abana abo. Oira na children's home. Ukwale ko bono na abana abo bueno ni jirani. Surely. Ngoma ta wantu mbara boni bakoli abana bo Azizi.
Mokoti akataka dale koma.
Kimo nje dale kong. Hono amangana makong.
Nili ngasi sana lakini ndio kana ndio kwa kibekirenga ekero muchando rasi amate tware chinjera cyo sura tikakubokeria abantu burumbobe bano maete na maraika machanu tabwati sambi yamana sana machubuliria na no roboti rugoichanie kurase semi ya Nairobi nende nche na manyire abagusiba ite warase semi ya Nairobi una abantu bagwituma sana
zeba chito kweli
sana kare mechandera aro tigatwakwanirana bia sana mwachubuliria biro byakire na na bonte tonda sisi bakabire studio tuye kamenyererio elitoli bakali kumenye mwachubuliria egatia mange yabekiro semeza kwa netasiri tukirigeria rero egatia bono murai bwense ya Kenya William Samoei Ruto oyora umuroberio bugotianigwa kwa abana ichibi na ange 15 asinyumba yobora ya State House negatia ndamange egatia babali kweto mangana babikira semeza kwa na Etaya muna botambe mwachubuliria ni ngobanyinga tubwati kigima goterase mitandao abo goterase namba yote sim beka ejumbe yaonga ayoga ndatago tubwate kurwa nona se Kwana ya bene krodena komboka Gisoi akomera no maganazire tukirigalia rero enyoreri baga ligusanga monera ya maseyemo na gutwara mabolyo elio tunyara ko batokonyora obumanyi goterase Kwana ili tuko liale tikisoma gisingi choko baiga dena komboka Gisoi ngaje tore simukabire studio ili tuye kumenyerio elio tumanye mwachubulili gati ali twabekire semeza kwa neta nje ngoro kwa Cyrus Azizi
ninche una botambelia nedana kwamboka Gisoi.
Mancho mulgelia nganjire ngolye ni iliyoto cha cross county ya Nyamira. Serikali ya county ya Nyamira insibura ibwaye mugabana gwe county ya Nyamira Amos Kimunyaribo mwaziri ibo chenu Dr. Donald Mogoi nigo babekiro ko bwatana nekyombe kya Lwala sumenya kirogo bw'ikyombe kyo Julius Mbea atebirubuna inse yemyaka 5 county ya Nyamira terigo cha osiria amagima ya abangina balia bebwaterane anene chinga kicho koibora asate birubuna boigo nigo barachi ko bwatoka chi machine chie ekerero na boigo kurwa amaigelio iguro mono elio okonya abo korli asikye kitali che county Nyamira.
Rwara is a community-based organization which has been able to implement successfully the reduction of mortality rate in the hospital at Rwara. We have signed with them so that we can learn from them better methods of reducing mortality rate. Nyamira, we are having 349 mortality rate per 100,000 parts, which is below national average, but it's still very high. In the hospital, they produce or they give birth to 100 babies per month, and their mortality rate is 0. They have their own technologies, which are simple, and with our partnership with them, which will take 5 years initially, in the first year, they will give us 70% of the cost of implementation, and the government of Nyamira will give 30. Second year, it will be 50-50 sharing of the cost. And we believe it will reduce until the 5th year, the county government will have taken over the project 100%. And we believe by 5th year, the mortality rate will have moved from 349 to 100 and below. Because we have to save our mothers, who are our producers. Actually, we have to safeguard them so that to encourage them to continue giving birth. So we are here today with the CEO of Rwara. I think he will have something to say, but in general, we thank them for agreeing to partner with Nyamira. And they agreed to partner with Nyamira because our mortality rate is below national average. They want to complement our effort in order to the journey to zero. Asante sana. Yes. There will be several interventions which he will explain further, including there is a gown which is reusable, which actually controls the bleeding of the patients once they give birth. That one alone saves over 60%. There will be other interventions with the community health workers. They will be equipped. I know, we have about close to 1,400 community health workers. They need continuous training, new interventions. They need to be trained in order to prepare patients for the next level, meaning to the hospital. So he will give more details, but those are basically the ones.
My name is Julius Mbea. I'm co-CEO at Luala Community Alliance, and today we have had a great opportunity to sign a memorandum of understanding with the county government of Nyamira. As His Excellency the Governor has mentioned, Luala's focus is improvement of maternal and child health outcomes. And we know that as a country, we are losing far too many mothers due to pregnancy-related deaths. The country average is about 355 mothers dying for every 100,000 live births. The SDG target, that is Sustainable Development Goals for the country, is to reduce this to 70 per 100,000. And so when His Excellency is saying that we can work together to get this below 100 and even lower, it is within the aspirations of this country. And you know that the SDG targets are targets that countries have signed by themselves. Kenya has signed to reduce maternal deaths to below 70 by 2030, which is not even the 5 years that we are talking about. It's much closer. So this partnership is an opportunity for us to strengthen community health systems, ensuring that the national program for community health promoters is working well, that community health workers are trained, equipped, digitized, supervised, that the systems that they are using is driving patients to health facilities. And once they have reached the health facilities, for healthcare workers to have the skills and the knowledge to be able to serve. That is why part of this partnership will include training of healthcare workers mainly on emergency obstetric and newborn care using the guidelines that have been produced by the National Ministry of Health, as well as other interventions, looking at things like blood and blood availability, looking at supply chains, so that we can have a strengthened community health system in Nyamira. Like His Excellency the Governor has mentioned, if you look at Nyamira vis-a-vis averages nationally, Nyamira is slightly better than many counties, but you should not compare yourself with the worst. You should compare yourself with the best. And I think this MOU is about elevating the health status in Nyamira to be one of those that is high ranked across the country. Right now we are partnering with about 12 counties nationally to address obstetric hemorrhage as well as maternal and newborn health issues, and we hope that this partnership will be one of the flagships that we can rely on. Yeah, like you have mentioned, prevention is better than cure, and that is why the country is invested in community health workers. The CHPs, or community health promoters, nearly 1,400 of them in Nyamira, as has been mentioned, is one of those vehicles of reaching everyone. Community health promoters are supposed to reach every household at least monthly. For pregnant women and children under 5, they should visit more frequently. So our intervention will be to pass the skills to the community health workers or promoters to understand what they are supposed to do when they go into the household, and then to support those mothers, create linkage with the health facilities so that mothers can visit the clinics very often, deliver at those health clinics, and ensure that we can reduce what is happening. And like you have said, if we do a good job in prevention and the work of community health promoters, it has been proven that every shilling invested in a community health worker or community health work produces a return of 10 times. So if we invest 100 bob, it means that we can get what? 1,000 return. And that is the power of prevention and investment in community health. Part of the health facility intervention is deployment of the non-pneumatic anti-shock garment, or NASG. This is a simple body compression device that is applied on a woman when they are bleeding after birth. And bleeding after birth is the major killer of women in the country. So when you apply this garment, you are able to hold on to the life of that mother for at least 36 even up to 60 hours. Our experience showed that we had a case where a mother had to sit on this garment for 5 days looking for specialized blood product that they needed. Without that garment, I am sure we would have lost that mother. So the way the garment works is that it reduces blood flow to the peripheral areas and preserves that for the organs. Meanwhile, healthcare workers are looking for more specialized care. Nyamira County requires just about 331 of those garments. In our conversation and commitment with the county, we have said that for every garment that the county is invested in, Luala will match that to ensure that all health facilities across the county have the non-pneumatic anti-shock garment.
Tugutigana noroboti uruo kurwa sensemo ye county ya Nyamira umusake ito Felix Nyakundi nere nigo agotumanyibuna nigo arease chinsemo chia karantini ime wodi ya Gesima ebunge ya Kitutu Masaba se county ya Nyamira ase agoche gusanga igoro ya magenderero ase enseme yo nabo igona emirimo elia abange bagokora ase okwenyorera endagera yabo ya kirali tuko wose engere yabo ya kirali tuko morikeito Felix Nyakundi kurwa se chinseme chibono chia karantini onyagoto igwete libaga neliao
Biamono kuro studio aigani gonde ase chinsemo chia karantini chikotoka ime ye wadi ya Gesime bunke ya Kitutu Masaba kuro county yega ya Nyamira na talire na kena nyareko bagingo rasa yega na sa nyareko baga gogendra gosega gogendra gukina kigima korende bibere bitatu biriya korokana ngasa yigani go agokina asa magacho korende ase bintu binde ni gaira ine inse iga sente neine na segeti kioge atanana kanete chiskuru chia karantini SDA primary nabo igo karantini secondary school alafu magane ntobwate dispensary ya karantini na boigo karokorigere magaga ria ntobwate kanisa abone compound endenene ye birasi bie primary na akarokorigere magane gaiga mwancho ni gokororanga na matoboria gwakwa kururogoraria na abantu akarokorigere nseme yende magana ari kabisa n'abantu bagendete gosomba amatobori no korokinga nase are lira bali bwate gosine liro bali ogwaka amatobori nende ne kindu kiabere gegokorekana ase getambe na igo koirera abasaya banke bakara bagokina bali okonyara ngamba bwate chigasi nigo bagwesoye ase obwaki amatobori na negento kiabere gekogenderera na onegekuro nikiabere gekorwegwo korwa ase chinseme chiga ase chibarasa chinyinge na ase ose chifora mchinyinge chiabere chikonekigwa ase subcounty ya Masaba North igoro yabasaya gwesoye ase chi polytechnic ose chiskuru chobundi eri kwegendereria ose konyora chibumanyi bwo kora chigasi chiamaboko chitokorunga chi skills yo kora chigasi ao korenda senseme yiga umubaro monene nigo okorekana gwaka matobori no mokesano rio konyoranga abantu basokire insiko gochia kogendera n'amasomo ose koligi chigasi chinde insiko inyorenga korwa sayiga no matobori amanga konyarka baga korwegu kerwatari kera ase chimite chinge buno gotara para goikonyora matobori takagwa kukagosambu kagosombo gakobe kuchigari igoro igona ase nerira balionsi nori korokinga nase yo gwakwa matobori korende asokoro kwana ngoringa asayiga natakere gotwara nonyene vocational college mugose eskuru yo bubundi ase nseme yiga eyo eranyara korusia abasaya bange gose abantu abange ase chinga igo konyara koba bakonyora maigerio riara bakonye gochia asa matukamuso nonye na matobori ango konyara korende neringa tabwate lasting solution diro bango ikalireria era na nebintu binkabu nebyo ebesango ikere yabora none biasara biaira na inseke gima negati ari nanyarko agingo observe korwa asenseme yiga ebwate egento gyoketa bwati ne skuru yo bubundi korende bintu byonsi no birege gache skuru nochire secondary primary dispensary noere egokore gasi ekanisa noere egeti kia chi sports no kere asenseme yiga igagento gyoka kebolete ne skuru yo bubundi iyo nyanyarko bage kwegeria abasaya banke aso kwegendereria gose konyora skills chirichira bakonye asamagimabo nara yokorwa asayiga keiga ningendre ko bamanyia amanke ko ase chinsa cheito chiamangana maya karara nyako bakagwateka korwa chinseme chiga mirana se studio
Webono sana mori keito Felix Nyakundi asogotomanye gati ya yega nateko bakagwekene kwa kwenekiwa korwa sikinseme cyo chia gesima mechi semecho cha karantini gosoko buso mancho buliria murebense ya Kenya murebense ya Kenya muske William Samuel Ruto nigemambia ya lero ase nyumba y'uburayi State House ara mubulio bugotiani wakobana chebina 15 sekirenga kigotinyo bokorri asibigambiro miyense n'umuroberio oikeranwa boigo negati y'aburayi gati yabo makonyi murebwense ya Kenya Professor Kithure Kindiki na boigo murachibina umonene matakome gati y'aburayi bandi seba kure studio ni gotokorra gati yari nyarako bagakonekiwa ane chingaki gati y'abandi chibina abo barenge otianiwa.
May I now call upon Mr. Paul Lilan.
Mr. Paul Lilan is the chairperson of the Capital Markets Tribunal. He is an advocate of the High Court of Kenya and a senior counsel of over 30 years' experience. He was called to the bar in 1996. His previous work engagements include serving as a member of the Presidential Working Party on Education Reform, the chairperson and member of the World Vision Kenya, chairperson, founding trustee of the Crossroads Prisons and Rehabilitation Ministries Kenya chapter. In recognition of his exemplary service rendered to the nation in the legal profession and in honor of his esteemed contribution to law and development, Mr. Lilan was conferred with the rank of Dignity of Senior Counsel on 11th December 2025. He holds a master's degree in management and leadership from the Management University of Africa, a postgraduate diploma in law from the Kenya School of Law, and a Bachelor of Law degree from the University of Nairobi. His professional affiliations include memberships to the Law Society of Kenya, the East Africa Law Society, and the Institute of Certified Secretaries and Chartered Institute of Arbitrators.
I, Paul Leland,
a judge of the Court of Appeal,
a judge of the Court of Appeal,
do swear in the name of the Almighty God
do swear in the name of the Almighty God
to diligently serve the people and the Republic of Kenya,
to diligently serve the people and the Republic of Kenya,
and to impartially do justice
and to impartially do justice
in accordance with this Constitution
in accordance with this Constitution
as by law established,
as by law established,
and the laws and the customs of the Republic,
and the laws and the customs of the Republic,
without any fear,
favor, bias, affection, ill will, prejudice,
or any political,
religious or other influence.
In the exercise of the judicial functions
In the exercise of the judicial function
entrusted
to me,
I will at all times,
I will at all times,
and to the best of my knowledge and ability,
protect, administer, and defend
this Constitution
this Constitution
with a view to upholding the dignity and the respect for the judiciary
and the judicial system of Kenya,
and promoting fairness,
independence, competence,
and integrity within it.
So help me God.
So help me God. Your Excellency, may I now call upon Honorable Mr. Justice Munyao Sila.
Honorable Mr. Justice Munyao Sila is a judge of the Environment and Lands Court. He has over 28 years experience, having signed the role of advocate in 1998. Honorable Mr. Justice Sila has authored a criminal procedure book and journal articles on topics including East African community law, constitutional law, environmental law, and land law. He holds a postgraduate diploma in international environmental law from the United Nations Institute for Training and Research, a master's law degree from the University of London, a postgraduate diploma in law from the Kenya School of Law, and a Bachelor of Law from the University of Nairobi.
I, Munyao Sila, a judge of the Court of Appeal, do swear in the name of the Almighty God to diligently serve the people and the Republic of Kenya, and to impartially do justice in accordance with this Constitution as by law established, and the laws and customs of the Republic, without any fear, favor, bias, affection, ill will, prejudice, or any political, religious, or other influence. In the exercise of the judicial functions entrusted to me, I will at all times, and to the best of my knowledge and ability, protect, administer, and defend this Constitution with a view to upholding the dignity and the respect for the judiciary and the judicial system of Kenya, and promoting fairness, independence, competence, and integrity within it. So help me God.
Your Excellency, may I now call upon Mr. Johnson Okoth Okello.
Dr. Johnson Okoth Okello is a Director of Legal Services at the Parliamentary Service Commission. He is an advocate of the High Court of Kenya of over 28 years and a Chevening scholar. He was called to the bar in 1998. His notable contribution include being a member of the team that developed the African Union Legislative Drafting Manual. On the international stage, Dr. Okello was retained by the World Bank to draft the Lesotho Public-Private Partnership Bill, retained by the COMESA Court of Justice to retain the COMESA justices and staff on legislative drafting and reviewing of the rules of procedure, and retained by the IMF to develop policy and legal framework for public-private partnership in Somalia. He holds a PhD in legislative drafting and policy development from the University of London, a Master of Arts degree in advanced legislative drafting from the University of London, a postgraduate diploma in law from the Kenya School of Law, a Bachelor of Laws degree from the University of Nairobi. His professional affiliations include memberships to the Law Society of Kenya, the East Africa Law Society, the Commonwealth Association of Legislative Council, where he serves as the president, the Africa Colloquium for Legal Counsel, serving in Parliament, where he is Secretary.
I, Johnson Okoth Okello, a judge of the Court of Appeal, do solemnly affirm to diligently serve the people and the Republic of Kenya, and to impartially do justice in accordance with this Constitution, as by law established, and the laws and customs of the Republic, without any fear, favor, bias, affection, ill will, prejudice, or any political, religious, or other influence. In the exercise of the judicial functions entrusted to me, I will at all times, and to the best of my knowledge and ability, protect, administer, and defend this Constitution with a view to upholding the dignity and the respect for the judiciary and the judicial system of Kenya, and promoting fairness, independence, competence, and integrity within it. So help me God.
Kwana chingaki chomorogerio yo ruto nigo aboria abanachiye binagwo koeneke buna bokarabare emirimo yabo asenjira yo goikiranu wanchireria konde wansi gotaiyo ruto nigo boigo araria omukia bwe serikali yaye ase oikirania chira chiria abetega kuriera abanainchi weterase manifesto yaye.
Carries immense responsibility and profound national consequence. In accepting this charge, you join a vital institution whose strength, independence, and credibility are indispensable to Kenya's stability and the health of our democracy. I'm encouraged to note that in recent years, the Court of Appeal has progressively strengthened its institutional capacity through a deliberate and structured appointment process. This reflects a sustained commitment to expanding access to justice, improving appellate efficiency, and ensuring the court is adequately resourced to fulfill its vital constitutional mandate. In 2022, 11 judges were appointed to the Court of Appeal, 4 of whom I appointed immediately upon assuming office on the 15th of September 2022. This appointment of 15 additional judges, therefore, represents one of the most significant single reinforcements of the court in recent history. It demonstrates our collective resolve to reduce the backlog of appeal cases, shorten time required to resolve disputes, and strengthen public confidence in the administration of justice. This expansion also comes at a critical moment. As of December 2025, the Court of Appeal was managing a pending caseload of 14,300 matters, with an overall case clearance rate of 68%. These figures indicate that while progress has been made, existing judicial capacity has not yet fully matched the growing inflow of cases, particularly in high-volume stations. That is why this administration has consistently committed resources to strengthen the judiciary's human capital, ensuring it has the capacity, skills, and institutional depth required to effectively deliver on its constitutional mandate. In the High Court, a total of 60 new judges will have been appointed by March this year, comprising 20 in December 2022, 20 in May 2024, and an additional 20 through the recruitment process scheduled to begin next week on the 4th of February. At the same time, the Judicial Service Commission has recruited a total of 168 resident magistrates, significantly strengthening service delivery at the lower levels. These appointments are enhancing judicial capacity where it is most needed and easing pressure across the judicial system. Our support for the judiciary, however, goes very well beyond judicial appointments. In the 2023-2024 financial year, we increased the judiciary's budgetary allocation from 18.8 billion Kenya shillings to 21.8 billion. This commitment has been sustained and strengthened over the past 3 years, with the allocation rising to 26.9 billion in the current financial year. Equally important is the welfare and security of judicial officers. Last year, the Cabinet approved the Judges' Retirement Benefits Bill, which has since passed the second reading in Parliament and is now in the final stages of consideration. I have the undertaking of the Speakers of the two Houses that this shall be dispensed with within this financial year. Once enacted, this legislation will establish a dedicated pension and retirement benefits framework for judges of the superior courts, providing enhanced benefits including pensions, gratuities, medical cover, and related protections to safeguard judicial independence and ensure dignified and secure retirement. Even as we provide this support, we issue a clear and respectful challenge to the judiciary. We always agree with every decision of the courts. And I have been candid about this reality. On certain occasions, I have questioned judicial decisions that appear to impede the implementation of critical public policy priorities. And I have raised concern where some rulings seemed to cross into the realm of judicial overreach, or even, as some say, tyranny. These concerns are neither expressed lightly nor out of disregard or contempt for the courts. It is out of duty to speak honestly and candidly about the consequences such decisions have on the lives and livelihoods of the Kenyan people. Even so, and notwithstanding these differences of opinion, this administration has consistently respected court decisions. Where we have been dissatisfied, we have chosen the lawful path of appeal where available, rather than defiance or disregard of court orders. And I want to give you my undertaking that this administration will not disregard any court rulings. At all times and in all circumstances, we remain guided by one immutable principle, that the rule of law must prevail, because without it, no policy, no program, and no government, and no country can endure. Once again, congratulations to the newly appointed judges of the Court of Appeal. And I will be, in a short while, approaching the court to help me understand the place of a policy document called a
ya sano yino mora ibense ya Kenya William Samuel Ruto oyora muriro gogotiani kwa bana chebe na 15 litukaliga lya se nyumba yora ya State House ni mucho Nairobi. Ayo negatiali tuwabe kita semeza ya kwa Etaya na nechinga kitoka da sistema ya kabiri studio iyo toye tora yara sekiduka tomanye kwa ligania omogeni kwa bano totaraswa se sistema ya kabiri studio osa sekiduka kidogo dayana ngana nire gana taka tora iringoli asida EKM omo sacho yo maselieta Fenwick Cyril Maloba nigo yariganirie koguna a record gwetera sigitabu kilikia gikorwa Guinness Book of Records go say Guinness World Record erenga kiarigani teriko chikutalira muti torira banda bange sana ba
temir
na nke mana gitibira ya gata
omongina
bono me mangane kwagi metetiga
ya isanire
challenge there
lakini umatembera ba benefit rio ma
Fenwick Cyril nigo yariganirie ko chigosomie sub
muri mwe sub
for 45 hours
non stop
kuma itingo yora machere nenda ko teba na ki Medi era go linga ningo go chakoro kiwa
ese county area Nakuru mangana mako
ai ariani sana nende na ro chako teba nga life ara chabe kina
na
teta ndo mabuga tisana kile nenda yana
ese county ya
tuko menya umo
Nakuru
entonces tuko menya umono 45 hours na chato boy oni muntu kukwana chitake ka 45 kwata kama ache ile 45 mache
hours
chingira nechebeo na mangi sana tutiga tukanye tolenga kiago cha kubuza nyingi sana
enda gocha gochakari tukole Juma gochakira saa 2 kema school nero alia ekorokuse menenga ya school na gochi gokolera orobono the challenge ya enda gote abantu bonse bagenda orobo mo support 45 hours esabu yok agotana igate gote abantu na esabu tali monster mate ntogoete sa abange ntogoete sa lakini bono igate kwa abantu gosemere na inde na kiba koromokia esabu nenga umulemonde bonse 45 hours ntomaite kuna ukamere na macho konyo sana chanyo sawo cha kukwana lioka mpaka 45 hours siere kile ende tunotole tokanye titoligere line tubwati
kanyiso macho buliria inengana twalego changa mukera kidogo igale ndiko kumanya ayo kanyirira nyagwanjite sabu kanyirira bali twanje toboraria no toraiga yomono sala singe choko baiga to watrene sana nere Joseph Mokoti process mu chikamera ndo cha Alvini no bale neralia bego veni muriango process ya kabri studio koneke maligine chibi cha Jackson Nyakoe process ya digital ko yabeka ya igonze sese mu mitandao na adena komboka Gisoi mu botambe kwira na rega no mugari gwitikiriga lia lero elio acho kwanira mangana yomorakera aki kwelire umurakera n'uburendi bwendagira umugeni ngo charaiga ejo ko chukukwanira yo tatemeko gotegera sana bwati Diana gotera sema ichujumbe na bali mwa bali mo gotubwati gotera sema mitandao boigo ni chujumbe na gotera CTV Etaya TV. Thank you so much beke chujumbe chino na kwira na raseke kerebosio ejo mubwatana monere goika omwali bo murubulio okona netani ngo bolia to sema kabiri studio toranga na lia veni muriango abekira sensemo ikiduka kama nkuri nature asege ketalibosio ketali sege keke kerebosio na no chukumira nere na komboka Gisoi.
TV Oborabu Wagusi.
A company ya Ifstar and Co Investment Limited eyogotoka asebara ya Kisi Keroka ejuchirikaneti amone school ya Kisi School egukwarigania aye obwate obumanyi na bwigo na bire byonzi bitungetie eriko enyorera emirimo ase orobega gukoroisha ebara amunechi project chinde imeye county ya Kisi nigo babwate amabaga ase machine operators, truck drivers, mechanics, auto electricians, amona turn boys okutuma okubulia kwemirimo nigo oganire gutuma SCV hao chikopi cha masakarao ya masomo na bwigo ni license iyo yanchiranire guchase email ya recruitment@abcroutes.co.ke inyuranga ogutuma kwiga kukubulia kwemirimo nigo korasie ku kitariki 2 cy'umutinyo kabere omwaka ugakiri 2025 inyuranga mpakole mujuje nawe go kubalinkulia kolengana nga okubuli kwiga koranyara kuba kugutumwa.
Welcome to Hurricane Academy Kisi, a modern mixed day and boarding school offering CBC curriculum at preschool, primary and junior secondary levels. It provides a serene learning environment, enough qualified teachers, modern facilities such as library, computer and science laboratories, classes and dormitories, playgrounds and accessories, and they nurture talents and excel in sports, and their scholars are picked and dropped home. To secure a chance for your child, visit us at Yatwenya, Kisi Maran Road, 2 kilometers outside Kisi town, or call 0755 331318. Hurricane Academy, the future is here.
Nogane tigo chaka gusekugalia obonchori bwa mitumba mama tefi mitumba ne dukembo kegima somo chobosongo yachire nguma sokoni ya belts au asiri guliora nyale guikelia mbabwate unabono jackets, school bags, mixed bags, hoodies